In this video I'm going to talk about one of the experiments that I made for my Unit 13 project. This was under the musical experiments post. This experiment was inspired by Feldt, and in particular his song called What About the Love, which for me is a really nice song. I really like the melody and the chords and the way they sort of work together in the song, and that's what I was sort of looking to do with this experiment, sort of looking at chords and looking at melodies and trying to find something that work together. So I'll play the experiment through and then I'll talk and deconstruct it. So this is what it sounds like. So that's the experiment. I'll sort of deconstruct everything from the sort of logic side and then the post-production side. So the experiment started with the chords, just these, and I believe the song's written in F major. No, it's written in C major. Yes, C major. And they sound like this on their own. In the build-up, I only have particular elements playing, so I only have these two synths, these two pianos, and then in the drop I have these. Give more pluck, add more plucks to it. So the first two sounds is just a grand piano from Nexus, layered with another grand piano from Nexus, I believe. Yes. And if we look at the mix of these two hand either side to make the sound mix there. The next sound is a pluck, it's a xylophone sound, sort of covering that mid-range frequency. And the same with this sound, it's a lute guitar, very high up in the octave range. And the last sound is this, another pluck sound. So all together, that's what it is. And then in terms of effects, I've got some sidechain on it. I've got a compressor, it doesn't do anything. I've got an EQ that just takes out some of the lows. And some reverb and delay to put it in a space, just delay sound. I've got an stereo enhancer just because the sound was already quite stereo the way it is, so I wanted to just enhancing it by just increasing the stereo separation. Then I've got a filter which filters in full drop, so that it filters at just the last 4 bars from the drop. The last bar of the drop. It does this little. It has a band pass. So I've got a. That one as well. Yeah. I've got two, just one filter. Must be something else. Hold on, I'll just take the elements out. So it has like a sort of a band pass effect. I've got a low pass and a high pass working together to create like a band pass. It's just a really nice little effect. Next is the bass. which is really simple. Made up of a sub from Nexus and then another sort of a square pulse. And yeah, they've just got a bit of EQ on them, take out the freaks I don't want. And just some kicks on it in the sidechain. Yeah, and then on top of that we've just got some loads of effects, loads of downlifters with sidechain on them so they don't clash with other frequencies. Just loads of sweeps, loads of sort of crash reverses. Just all throughout, and then got a couple of sweeps for the drop. Before the drop I've got this little drum fill, which is originally at 110 BPM, which I had to stretch down to 1.5. I've got some white noise here, which I made using a plunk of 3XO oscillator, which will be, let's click on it. Yeah, just 3 oscillators all with white noise on, and using a filter to sort of sweep it in and sweep it out. Yeah, so that's all the effects and the bass lines, sort of the fundamentals. And now I'll talk about the drums really quick. It's a mixture of just a really lot of. When it came to my drum research, I looked at sort of drums as things like kicks, snaps, toms, hi-hats, everything sort of used. So I can just play the drums on their own. I'll play them at the second half drop where they're all in together. I've got a little shake in it here. Just that really nice sort of reggae sort of feel. I think what makes it is the offbeat toms here. Just with the kit, it has a really nice sort of bounce to it. And which is very popular in pop music right now. People act like Cardi B, Ed Sheeran are all using that sort of offbeat tom right now. Songs like Despacito, which are massive, are using that sort of Moonbeat reggae sort of feel to their music now. And the hi-hat's really simple, just like a really simple sort of house beat, along with the snaps. The snaps are made up of 2 sounds, one's this, a reverb on it, and one, yeah, one's got a really long reverb on it, one's got a really short reverb on it. I don't think I actually processed, I think that's where it came. Oh no, the shorter snap, this one had a bit of reverb on it. And the hats are stuck on every offbeat. And the shaker loop is just from Cashmere, which I've had to stretch out from 100 to 105. And then the most important bit is the melody of the song. If I solo the melodies on their own, it's 2 different melodies which I'm flicking, I'm doing between the 2, which are 2 separate patterns. So I can take everything out and just play them. It's only a few notes that really make the difference, but yeah, so the melodies are really simple. The only difference being the actual ending, so it goes from this to this. And that ending is just a little different, just a bit of ear candy. But if I break down each sound, so each melody has the same sound, so I'm just going to use the second melody. The first sound is this, which is a Nexus sound, and just really it's sort of bit. It sounds like it's been made with a square lead. The sound next sound is this. Just as a pluck, another pluck. This is a dance piccolo which slides when the notes overlap. To make the transition, it's quite smooth, very sort of summery, and yeah, it's very sort of happy sort of feeling sort of slide. Using using legato, I believe, somewhere on here. I didn't show it, but there is a legato of it. The next sound is a flute sound. Which sounds like this. What is this sound not work? That's the next sound, and then the last sound is right down at the bottom, and it's a pluck sound, which is just a one shot, which I've pitched up, so it was originally sound like this, and I've just pitched it up, so it's in C. Just again, sort of covering that mid-range, and then this is the final result. And they're all linked up, and then they've all got their own sort of EQing on them, just to take out the low end. And like for this sound, the pluck, I've sort of taken that high end as much as I didn't want. So I've taken that out and taken out the lows I don't want. I think I've done that for a lot of sounds, all of it. Yes, I've just cleared up every sound that needed. So the main sound in the lead is this one. And I've just taken out the lows and boosted the highs a little bit on this one. And then on the effects, it sounds like this. Without any effects, the sound will sound like this. So I've got a compressor on it. Give it a bit of extra power. I've got an EQ, which is taking out the lows and boosting the highs a little bit. I've got a sausage fattener, which is a plug from Dada Live, which is based on sound fat, which is 2%. It hardly does anything, but adds a bit more, makes it sound a bit more fat, funny enough. Adds some reverb, which does a lot of the work, really puts in a space. Bit of distortion. It's giving it the sound a bit more grit. Delay. Without any delay. A stereo shape to put the sound in stereo. And some filters in the kickstart to the sidechain and filtering the sound. Because in the drop, in the build up, I've got the sound filtering in here with this automation. And what's really interesting is that I've got automations on certain sounds only coming in the drop. So as you can see, I've got this. I've got the main sound that square leads coming. So at the beginning, and that's just sort of introducing a new sound, so it's so different from listening to listen to. Yeah, and it's the same as the other melody. It's the switch between the two. Yeah, and then the last thing is I've got in the second half of the drop. There's another sound, which is a whistle. It doesn't really sound like a whistle, but it sounds decent. It's a free plugin called Whistler 2. I found it. I had some producer recommending it to me, and it's just a really simple plugin. Just a bit of a ear candy, I think. It's just so different to listen to, so it's not just the same synth. On that whistle, it's got its own. It's not linked to the lead bus. It's kind of mixed it myself using a different plug chain. So I've got some kickstart. Sidechain, reverb to put the sound in some space, and delay. It's essentially the same bus as this, but I didn't want I didn't want it to have any distortion. I didn't want it to be on stereo shape or on the filtered section. So it's just me mixing it on its own. Yeah, so that's really it for this experiment. Really simple, I think. It's really poppy. It's really sort of summery and tropical house and house music and stuff, everything I was sort of looking into this genre. Yeah, inspired by Feldt song, What About the Love? So yeah, that's how I made this experiment.